Hi everybody, this video is most likely for parents or students where you might be wondering, how can I get to my student work? Where can I find student work? My student says they're done. Are they really? And so with that, let's go ahead and get started. Within Google Classroom, there are some buttons that can be a little bit hidden. And so one of the things that I wanted to show in this Google Classroom, this is a Google Classroom where I was invited as a student in a professional development session that we had last summer. And so one of the first spots to look is right here on the main page of this Google Classroom. This is the home page that opens from my tiles of all of my classes that I have. And this home page here has an upcoming work list that's right here to the left. It says no work is due soon because this was from last summer. The next two spots to check would be this view your work screen that's hidden. I think it's a little bit hidden right above all of the work list that most students have. A lot of times everything is within a topic down below here. And so we just start working in those topics and we forget to check all the way up top where when you do click view your work, you can see work that's been assigned, work that's returned with grade, and work that could be missing. And so that could be some great ways for you to be able to check. A lot of times teachers will leave feedback on this space here where it says return with a grade. Again, this was for professional development training, so it makes sense that there wouldn't be anything here for me, but definitely a good spot for you all to check on your classes. Another space that I think would be really great to check on would be the Google Calendar. And within Google Calendar, if your student's in, most of our students are in 6-7 classes a day within our secondary in Marana School District. And so it would map out due dates for Google Classroom within Google Calendar. And so if my student's involved in 7 different classes, they would then see those assignments within Google Classroom here. A lot of times past Google Classrooms that you may have been in might have some meetings, so you'll see all sorts of things as I'm scrolling through the calendar here, but just lots of options for us to be able to check using this calendar feature that's right here. One of the last spots to check is a ToDo tab that I got to by clicking on the 3 lines that help bring me back to the main page. But within this Teacher To-Do tab, this Teacher To-Do tab is a little different than the Enrolled To-Do tab. So within that Enrolled To-Do tab, this would be where I am a student within these classes, and if I'm looking for a majority work to do, this would be some of those due date type things that I could check on. And there is also a done tab as well too. So this is a great spot to check as well in that to-do tab. So for teachers, this is also really handy for us, but the enrolled to-do tab I thought would be really great to highlight too. So with that, those are my 4 tips. Look out for the upcoming work list, the viewing work list, the Google Calendar, and lastly, this to-do list. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Bye, everybody.